Hello fellow commanders and welcome to another Strategic Command World War II World at War with me, Bubblebox, as we continue with the AI's turn, the usual hindered supply on Crete. Turkey moves yet further towards the Allies. They've got to be there soon, haven't they? Bit of attritional damage there to one of our warships in the Pacific. Ukrainian nationalists from clandestine Ukraine insurgency armies to fight for independence. Okay. UK develops advanced fighters 4. And finally we get naval weaponry 2 for the Americans, so that's good news there as well. Anti-submarine warfare for the Americans moves up a slot a bit, and advanced tank 3 for the Russians. Advanced tanks 2 for the Indians, as well as logistics. Right, so the Americans finally get naval weaponry 2. That means we can once we get all of our ships upgraded, we can just go ahead and try to sink that Japanese navy fleet. But we have to get back to the game, and in the middle of the Atlantic we've got our subs have been coming under a lot of pressure. There's a huge amount of destroyers in the Atlantic at the moment. We know where the Russian fleet is. It's also kind of around and to the north of Truk, where our submarines just continue to hassle that Japanese fleet while we're waiting for the main American fleet to get itself ready. We'll continue our build up to attack Italy at some point and think about getting some units over towards France, so that if Italy does fold, we can just try to grab Paris if we can. Okay, more attacks by the Japanese on our subs, that's basically where their fleet is, in the middle of all those subs somewhere. That's where it was last turn anyway. It can't really move out because it's kind of surrounded. It's got a kind of surrounded their fleet a little bit, although our subs are looking a little bit flimsy at the moment. And over near Singapore, the British units still getting a pounding. We're still holding in Russia. Coming up to excuse me again. We'll soon be into December, so winter we should be able to hold out now. I'm fairly confident we're going to hold all of Leningrad, Moscow and Stalingrad for the second winter, and then I reckon, especially if we get that invasion into Italy going on in the spring of 43, then the Germans, having not taken those 3 objectives in Russia, are going to be, well, stretched, I'm hoping. Although they have got a huge amount of units at the moment. Continue to attack in southern Moscow. I don't think I've lost a unit yet. Famous last words. I'm going to lose one now, aren't I? If I can hold on to all these core units in Russia, and Russia's starting to build its points now. Sevastopol under attack. Looking very under pressure at the moment. It's just a shame we can't break through to Sevastopol from the south of Stalingrad there in the Caucasus. We just haven't quite got the supply and the units down there to do that. And China is looking a lot stronger now. It's got all level 2 infantry units on the front line. It's kind of almost matching the Japanese there. I reckon China soon will be able to go on the offensive as well. Perhaps again leave it until the spring when the weather's better and just make sure they can get lots of points. Maybe get them another fighter or something like that, or some bombers or something. We'll see how it goes with the Chinese, but I think we'll do an attack with those probably in the spring. We're going to lose a army here though. In Moscow, finally they've managed to kill one of our units. Bit of a shame. The Japanese do doggedly continue to try to break that Chinese line, which is looking so strong now. And the Americans here not looking like they've got their best units up there in Leningrad anymore. Japanese, there's a nice special forces unit appeared there. A lot of special forces units for the Japanese in China, which makes me wonder if they're weak with their special forces on the islands and stuff. We did lose a garrison unit there in Kalinin. Another attack into Yinan by the Japanese. And another attack by that army. Yeah, this core is a little bit exposed. There is a heavy tank there as well. So looking, yeah. And finally, the Japanese managed to destroy that British unit at Kotabaru. And that AT gun loses a point actually, trying to attack that garrison. Hong Kong still there. They might be able to swap and get rid of it this time, if they've got another unit nearby. It doesn't look like they have though. Oh, another army here looking a bit weak, and they're going to bring another unit in. Oh, it's only a garrison unit, thank God for that. They're not going to be able to get rid of that army with a garrison unit. Another attack by the Japanese, but puts that core in real danger there. Stuck right out in a salient. I think we're going to probably be able to destroy that this turn. More attacks onto our weak garrison unit. Is this, I don't know. Oh, this tank I think has already attacked. I can't quite see the colour. Oh no, it hasn't. No, it's coming. Oh, it's going to die then. We're going to lose that garrison unit. What a shame. We're actually looking a little bit weak over this area, actually. Yeah, we are indeed looking weak in this area. Ooh. They're still a little bit far from Stalingrad, so we should be able to bolster that area. I'm not sure if I've got any recruits coming in. Hopefully we've got a few recruits. We can just plug those gaps down near Stalingrad for the winter. Okay, I think we're on to the movement phase. Or a little bit of an attack here by the Italian tank, which is fairly weak compared to the German tank, so we're definitely okay there. Moving the headquarters around as per normal. Just reorganising their units. Moving their shipping around now. Okay. There seems to be a lot of German units actually in Italy now. They seem to have really, well, put a lot of units into infantry. We've got an extra Indian unit there. We've got a bomber into India. Greek partisans disrupt supply. Yep, supply on Crete hindered. Bit of disruption to the German convoys. And that's it. So let's get on with our turn. So we did lose one army in Russia and one corps and a garrison and that British unit over near Singapore as well. We lost there's a bit of MPPs away from the Germans there. Just get the intelligence reports done. This is where it says there's a battleship. I'm sure that's the whole of the Japanese fleet still in that little pocket of subs. And if we can keep an eye on that Japanese fleet while we're getting the American fleet ready. Right, we have got quite a few Russian... Ooh, is that two? One army and two corps for the Russians. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay, let's start off over in the Atlantic though. Check out what's going on over there. I'm just looking. I can't see any subs, so I guess we have to hunt for them. What have we got? Let's see. Where have they gone? I'm thinking to head these guys, if you can't see any subs, to head them down and start blockading maybe Bordeaux and Saint-Nazaire. I think that's what we'll do with the better ones. So we'll move this one down I think first. I'm not going to fast move it, although if I move this one first I might be able to fast move the others. So I've moved this one down to Brest. Yeah, so let's no, let's not fast move. You lose supply anyway when you fast move, so we'll bring this other Canadian one down here. We'll try to start blockading over here. We'll bring 4 down, bring the Americans down as well. Oh, bumped into a sub. Okay, so we'll try and get rid of this. Should be able to get rid of it. Oh, nice. Dive, dive, dive. And it's still alive, so I've got to hunt for that bloody thing now. Right, will you use the other American subs? Where are you? There it is. Another sub down. Let's move this other American one down to here, down here. And there's another one. Okay, cool. So it looks like they're trying to get back to their bases, which we're heading over to blockade anyway, so they're kind of going in our direction. So let's bring the Canadian down. Oh, come on. No, we're not going to quite finish it off. Where has it gone? We've got one more left. Might be over here somewhere. There it is. Two off. I don't think I've got anything else I can hit it with. We can bring these American subs over as well, I think. Okay. Got no more. Oh yes, we've got one here as well. We'll fast move this one. I know it takes a supply off, but hey ho. And we'll fast move this one over as well. What's that? Oh, they're mine, aren't they? Idiot. Right, okay. Apart from that, we have got this guy. Can we bring this one? Oh, actually, we've got a sub up here. I know I'm going to reinforce it. Oh, no, it can't reach. I'm just looking for something that can reach that sub. I'm going to bring this one down. It's not got any anti-submarine warfare, so yeah, that's not going to work, is it? No. So we'll just, while I'm here, I'm just going to upgrade this one to anti-submarine warfare 3 and reinforce this one up to max. So I've got those other destroyers ready for action. I am going to bring, I think, going to bring these guys to help out with the Italian invasion, as was suggested by one of my... I'll take one, well, I could take two. Could take them both down. No, we'll leave two up there just in case I need them for an invasion into Denmark. Bring this one down. Still got these units to bring in, so I can get them all the way over to there if I wanted. Might as well just do that. That is a long way. Okay, that's our Canadian tank ready for upgrading. And this American, bring them all the way over as well. Okay, American army there. And we've got this, any more units, Nope, I don't think. Oh yes, we have a Canadian here, just spotted. We'll get that onto transports as well. Okay, bring that over. Okay, that kind of everything. I think it is on the Atlantic. So in the Med, where the build-up continues, we're going to get some congested ports over here. We need to unload all our units first of all, so that we can start to get our army ready. I'm going to unload this one here. That will get upgraded in that area. We'll unload it. Oh, shall I get this one into a ship ready? I might. Yeah, I'm going to get this one into a landing craft ready. I think. Yeah. That'll be the first one that's ready to go, and then we'll bring this one just over to here to get upgraded, fully upgraded, and then we'll get this one down to this. I'll put that there as well. Yep. I'm just trying to make enough room for everything that I've got. So I'll bring this one over here to get upgraded. And then we've got this one, which we'll bring to Benghazi. That's our leader. And then we've got a couple more coming in somewhere, have we? Is that pretty much it? I think that's pretty much it. Yep. Now then, we have also got a landing here to try to do into Cagliari in Sardinia, to try and take this ready for paratroops to land on. So let's just head up to... Okay, so we need a spot on that. Have I got... Might be worth taking a carrier up there. One carrier there. Did I have another? Yeah, another carrier over there, which is really low on health. Let's bring this carrier around over to... Let's take it over to here so that they can't intercept us easily. In fact, we'll take it down to here. So that's on 5. Let's try and bomb it a little bit. Actually, should we let's attack and land. I think I can attack and land. So let's attack. 1 damage, nice. And then we can. Oh, I can't attack and land. God damn it! Thought I could. Okay, so we'll have to leave the landing till next time. I'm not going to use this aircraft carrier yet. Then I don't think. So, we need to upgrade. Have the Americans got level 2 research on there? Not yet. I think we're going to wait for the Americans to get level 2 research. Can we get another spying and intelligence? Yes, we can. Get that up to 3 immediate as fast as possible. So I'm just going to wait with the Americans until we can upgrade these. No, we can't. Okay. Yeah, leave the Americans until we get to infantry level 2 before we attack, because the attacks aren't going to be done until the spring anyway. So we're going to continue to attack with these units into Italy. Nice. No. Okay, and then we'll just get our submarines. Oh, we've got this subbers here to deal with, haven't we? God, so much stuff to do. That, unfortunately, it's in a port, but I can bomb it. Are we on tactical? We are. Let's try and bomb this guy in here. Got those fighters on Crete helping us out. I'm happy that it's the Italian fighters and everything against us anyway, because they are just so low on points. They've got to be low on points now, the Italians. Okay, let's bring this one down. This other carrier. Oh, we're not going to be able to reach now. Oh, just bring it back again. Okay, so we're not going to get rid of that flipping sub this turn, are we? I'm going to leave my destroyer surrounding it. I'm going to move this down there. I might get it reinforced. Might get lucky there. Should we just do a bombing run? We'll do a bombing run there. No, not quite. Can't reinforce there. Oh, hold on. What's this? Oh, we've got this light cruiser here. Shit. Send the sub up. Oh, it's ours. Fuck's sake, I'm being an idiot again. Because I saw I did. Yeah, so we can put this light cruiser to blockade somewhere. Maybe that one's got 2. This one up here. Put a ship there for blockading. And we've got this guy down here, so we could move this one up to there. And put this one to Brindisi. Or Taranto. So that's blockaded. This guy's not blockading anything, is he? Yes, he is. There. Okay, that's fine. That's kind of everything blockaded, I think. We'll leave that there. Not doing anything really. We could send that over to... No, we'll leave that there. So that's kind of... I know it's going to slow down a little bit in the Mediterranean, but I'm not going to be doing the attack until all these Americans are upgraded and it's spring, I don't think. But we'll be trying to take Sardinia though. Then we'll attack and get Italy out of the war in the spring, hopefully. So we are still on the defensive a little bit everywhere. We'll head up to Russia. Let's do Leningrad next. So in Leningrad, we don't think we lost any units last turn, and the Germans looking a little bit weaker. We've got this fighter, this bomber here as well, which is a pain. Wondering whether we can bomb anything first. Oh, we can do a bit of damage there to that army. Shall we? Yeah, let's try. We might even be able to take this army out, actually, if we get lucky. Come on, do at least 2 damage. Come on. Yeah, 2 damage. Okay. And then we can probably attack... Oh, not as much damage as I would have hoped for. We're not going to take that out, are we? I'll take 1 more damage down. Reinforce this guy on the corner here. Back up to full. We're in really nice supply, so we can keep going back up to full. We've not really got anything to attack with at the moment. we'll reinforce. In fact, I can upgrade this tank to level 3 now. Apart from that, we shall reinforce here. So I'm fairly happy, excuse me, that will hold, and we're going to leave our paratroops and that over in Finland, ready to jump them across here in the spring. Moscow, holding okay again. This guy is a bit poked out in front. I'm going to probably bring him back. I might put him on Kalinin. No, I can't. Let's just bring him back to there. Just continue to hold the line. I'll put my... Oh, these are actually building a defence, so I'll leave them. I might put one of our new units in Kalinin. A corps. I think I've got an extra corps. Yeah, we'll put another corps in there to hold that position. Down here, I'm fairly happy with things as they are. We'll reinforce here. We haven't really got anything good to attack with. I could do a bit of an attack there, which I think I will do. Just to show them we're still here. Apart from that, I don't think there's a lot I want to do. Reinforce our fighter. Yeah. And just hold the line. So down here, this is where we're having a little bit more problems, because we did lose another unit in the last turn, but we did get rid of those two German units as well in the last turn, I believe, if I remember rightly. So Sevastopol's a problem now, because it is now very weak, and we've not really got anything we can break through to. We're going to reinforce. Oh, we can't reinforce there. Why are we in such poor supply down there? When I've got a leader down there, I don't quite understand that. Why we're in such poor supply there. I think it's because this guy's sitting on here and preventing supply from... Yeah, it's this guy, I think, that's blocking our supply. So we need to get rid of this unit, and we need to get rid of this unit somehow. So I just want to quickly check where my new units can go. I'm not going to put them down yet. Oh, they've got to go back there, so I can't really put them on the front line. I was thinking I could take that tank off, but I can't really. So I could get this guy down here to help out. Let's do a bit of an attack onto this Italian tank first. It's worth trying to kill this, just to take their morale down a little bit. Nice, okay. That's the Italian morale down a little bit more, I think. Move back into position. They've got another Italian tank here. Oh, I don't want to go down 2 points. I can attack with this one. Okay. Then I'll swap it with the train. I could attack with the aircraft. Yeah, do a little bit of an attack with the aircraft this time. How weak is it now? I am going to be attacking across the river with this army if I want to attack across the river. Down to 4. Do another 2. Yeah, let's take that. Not going to quite get rid of it. I could attack with these guys, but that's going to leave them really low. So no, I'm going to reinforce the cavalry. Got to hold this line, and maybe a sneaky attack with our tank there. Yeah, why not? And these guys are looking weak. I don't think I can reinforce this one, but I can't reinforce these others, unfortunately. Oh, I can reinforce this one a little bit, or is it worth attacking with that one? Let's just have a quick look. No, reinforce. Okay. And then we've got a couple of militia we could move around a bit here. Shall I just leave them where they are? This one's doing hardly anything there. I'm going to move that up to Voronezh. And then that could kind of free these up. So I'm going to move that one forward. We could bring these around on the flank a little bit maybe. Right, let's put these extra units down. So we've got a lovely army which we're going to put over here that's going to try to help to break through to Sevastopol if it doesn't fall before we get to it. And then we've also got a nice corps which we'll also send down the south just to try to reconnect these sides up. And then we've got a couple of garrisons which we can put where? Let's just bolster ourselves over here a little bit maybe. We'll put one... Let's be really safe and put them into Moscow. And just north of Moscow. So that's that. Right, let's have a look. That's pretty much it for the Russians. Let's just check their research while I'm thinking about it. Yep, they've got some research points to spend. Production technology, I could do that. Oh, let's put another tick into advanced tanks, keep that moving forward. 125 left. Nothing really. We could put another one into logistics. Yeah, we'll put another one into logistics. And then we'll spend the rest on a unit if we can afford it. Russia got lots of cheap garrisons as per normal. Oh, we've got a cheap corps. And we've got a cheap army. That's what we want. Get those armies coming in now for our counterattack in the spring. So we'll purchase another army. I think that's all we can do. We can get another garrison as well. I don't think we need any more garrisons now. I think we're okay for garrisons. That's that then for the Russians. Let's move to the Chinese front, which is looking a lot stronger than it did a couple of months ago. And is almost ready to start attacking. I think we should do as much damage as we can now with the Chinese, because the Japanese are going to start creaking at the seams very soon. Oh, before I forget, let's do this over here for the Brits. I always forget these. So a nice bit of damage there, and if we get the points, we'll reinforce that Chinese unit over there. These Brits, they're fine. Okay, so back to the Chinese. We've got this unit here. Oh no, that's Japanese. What am I talking about? It's because I'm playing another game at the moment with the Axis. I'm getting myself confused. Got a nice Indian leader there. Oh, I've got these guys to come down. Okay, we've got our fighter, which could do an attack actually. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, is it worth trying to kill off this corps with his Chinese army? Do you know what? I'm going to put them over here. I don't want to take them down to there just in case there's another unit there. But if I bring them across... Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so we're soon going to get... In fact, can I move on to there? We'll get that oil field under our control. Although, I don't know. That's a good idea. I can bring this guy down onto Mandalay as well. And bring this fighters a little bit closer. Yeah. Liking it. And we've got this tank. Which I could... no, we'll just move it normally, I think. Oh no, shall I? Yeah, we'll just move it normally. And we've got a bomber over here to bring up. Wow, the Indians getting quite the force now. For India, let's just check out the Indian research. India. Can do some. What should we get next? Oh, we've got all the... Oh, no, we haven't. Infantry, armoured warfare, aerial warfare we haven't got. Let's grab that. That takes us down to... yeah, that's not enough for anything else. So that's cool. So India's looking good to take Rangoon sometime soon. Chinese, now then. Chinese looking a lot stronger, but still not strong enough to attack, it seems. Wow, that's because these guys are dug in. Let's just keep them building up, actually. If they can't, I don't want them to lose points right now. So let's see if we can do any more attacks over here. This guy could go down for sure. Need to attack it with an army first though, I think. Yeah, let's attack there. Down to 5. I can swap another army in. Do it another damage. Oh, we're not going to quite take this, are we? Why is that so... Is it because it's on a mountain? Oh, and it's pulled back. We can bring this guy into that space. Do another little attack. Let's push them back another space, at least. Okay, special forces. Can do 5 damage. Woo. Now, this guy I might take out. Let's bring this other corps into position. Yeah, come on. Yeah, beautiful. That's another unit down for the Japanese. Yeah, we'll just hold at the bottom. Any more little attacks we can do here? 3 damage here. Oh, the Chinese are going to push back here. The Chinese are going to push back. And we can swap these out with these guys. Hopefully another army down. Yes. Oh yes. Chinese doing so well now, and we've got these nice communist Chinese units. We will attack here. They do need a bit of morale damage doing to them before they'll go down this special forces. But down to 2. Is it worth... down to 4. Is it worth bringing these guys in? I think I'm going to try it rather than reinforce them. Down to 2 and another retreat. Okay, good stuff. Alright. Now, I'm not going to move anybody else forward. I'm going to elite reinforce where I can. Can elite reinforce these? No, I need a leader up here. If I had another leader for the north, we could go over and attack in the north here. I don't think we've got enough points. I could try and purchase one for the a spring offensive again. It's all going to happen in the spring, isn't it? But I don't think... no, I haven't quite got the points to do that. So what I'll do is I'll hold on to those points. We'll try and get us a leader in the next turn for the Chinese. I've got some more units back here. No armies. What I need now is armies to attack with, so I think we'll hold there. Not save a few points for the Chinese for next turn. Let's move on then to the... did I... hold on. Just thought something. Did I get... there's a unit down here. This guy. I need to get him. Leclerc needs to get onto a transport and get his ass up this way. Because I keep forgetting about him, and he needs to come up, so he's got the possibility. I'd love it if Leclerc could take Paris, actually. Where was I? Yeah, back over to America. Check our shipping in the Pacific, which is doing such a good job. So all the fleet, I think all of the fleet is here, near where this battleship is. Now our American fleet can now start to upgrade. Before we do that, I'm going to send this guy over towards Wake Island. I was going to try and take Wake Island, but I just don't know if it's worth just waiting for our ships to be ready. We've got another... I'm going to fast move this guy off just to protect our fleet a little bit. In case the... well, actually, we'll bring it right down here. If I put this down here, because I'll be more happy to bring the fleet forward a little bit, even though it's only on one naval, a little bit closer. So if this fleet does decide to come up, it'll be blocked by these subs. And we'll put the other one kind of there. So that's that, and we've got we'll just upgrade this one, I think. Okay, and then we'll start upgrading our American ships to Naval Weaponry 2 and whatever the anti-submarine warfare is at the time. And this one as well. So it's the big upgrade. We've got to get these all upgraded so we can do a big spring offensive in the Pacific as well. Now then, this guy could hop off here into an amphibious transport as well. Start making his way to start doing some island hopping. And then we'll bring the rest of these ships in. Let's get these battleships ready for action. Ready to move forward. Okay, now let's move this fleet just... in fact, oh, it's so tempting to attack, but I don't want to lose everything. You're on supply 6, supply 9, but only on 6 health. Ugh. We've got a 10 health here on supply 8, so let's sneak this one in. There we go, there's one ship. And it's fired. It's going to do any damage? No. Okay. Yeah, these are on really low health. Don't like this. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to pull these back a space and hope that the Americans kind of run into them. I'll put this one up here. I want to keep their fleet boxed in, but if they run into my subs, they'll take some damage rather than putting these 6 health subs into them, which is going to cause my subs damage. We have got a sub up here which needs to upgrade. No, it doesn't. No, we don't need to upgrade that to 20 subs. We need to reinforce that. Okay. And Then I will move my fleet down to here. It needs to go in front of that, doesn't it? Stupidly. Yep. In front of that. In fact, a bit further in front. Because we've got to get our carriers in behind. Now, if they spot that, they're going to try and bring their fleet forward, which isn't a bad thing because they will run into our subs. So yeah, let's entice them forward. If they want to come forward, they can come forward and run into our subs. That's not a problem. Let's bring the carriers down. 3 carriers, and we'll protect them with these guys. You in the south. We'll put the other destroyer down there as well. Okay, so a smallish fleet. As I say, I'm worried my fleet's a bit too small to take on all of these without these guys with them as well. But we'll see. We'll leave it at that, I think. Is there anything else for the Americans? I don't think we've got anything to move on either coast for the Americans. Just that strategic bomber, which I'm not going to use at the moment. Yeah, let's get back across to here. Right, nothing down in Australia at the moment. Actually, let's start moving these Australian units up towards Cairns. Or shall we? The Brits have still got quite a few points. Let's just... Have I done the research for the British? No, let's just do the research for the Brits first then. Advanced fighters, that's fine. Let's start getting the tanks rolling for the Brits. Leaves us 222. It's probably worth... Let's get these guys upgraded first. Special Forces. Gonna give them everything. Get them upgraded because maybe we can take Port Moresby back. Again in the spring. We'll do a massive offensive in the spring. We can bring MacArthur... We can start bringing units up, or shall I just operate them up? I'll move them. It'll save us some points. We'll just move these guys up gradually, ready for the spring, and the commander as well. Might be worth getting a garrison for Sydney, just in case. We'll buy 1 garrison for the Brits for Sydney. Garrison. Doesn't need any upgrades, so that's going to be on Sydney just in case the Japanese try a sneaky landing. And over here we've got an army here. We'll leave that on Wellington. Right, apart from that, we've got our fighter there, which we could upgrade, couldn't we? Upgrade. And did we have a unit down here somewhere? Yeah, we've got another fighter here which we can upgrade. We've got a tank here, which probably could be doing with helping MacArthur over here, but it's just a bit risky. I don't think they're going to have a lot of ships, so I'm going to chance a transport across. So we're going to get this tank onto a transport. We'll bring it around the bottom here, kind of out of the way of anywhere where Japanese shipping could be, and we'll take that over. And we'll get MacArthur and co over here and do an attack into Port Moresby as well. So that's more plans for the Allies for the spring offensive. We'll reinforce our balloon, which attacked a battleship in the last turn. I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else. Have a quick look. No. Oh, one more thing is to buy more stuff. Yet more stuff for the Americans. Now we were starting to buy tanks and I'm going to continue on that trend, and we're going to give them mobility and start spamming the tanks for the Germans. Got everything else we need, just tanks we need now, and that'll be for the European theatre later on. And that's it, I think. Yep, that's definitely it. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.